Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. And so, those of you who have joined me before, thank you for coming back, being a loyal student in my yoga classes. And if you're new, thanks for checking out my class. I've been live streaming 3 times a week ever since COVID. We can go ahead and stretch on up. Please subscribe to my channel to get notifications of my future classes. So, we're just making fists and circles. And today, as always, we're doing a full 1 hour class, a full body flow, probably throw in a few extra twisting today. So let's go ahead and start stretching up as high as you can on one side. And then on the other side. Oh, and then hello, Alice. Thank you. I'm glad it's your favorite yoga class. Hello, May. Hi, John and Suresh. Welcome back. And hi, Karen Phillips. Welcome. So again, we're going into a side body stretch here. If you can, turn your gaze up towards the sky. If you're more flexible, elbow can come down. If that doesn't feel good, keep it up. And then other side, walking your hand out, stretching up and over. Good. And then we're just going to bow over. I'm just going to take my sternum over my knee as far as I can, as comfortably as I can, or maybe I can touch the knee toward the nose toward the knee, just for a little stretch. Good, and we'll walk over to the other side, slowly bowing over. So you might be up here on your fingertips, bowing over, feeling it enough. If you're more flexible, you can lower down to your forearms. Maybe bring your nose toward your knee. All right, come on back. Let's roll the shoulders, scoop them forward, up, back, and down. Scoop them forward, up, back, and down. One more time, forward, up, back, and down. And then take a twist. Hello, Eric. Welcome. So, lengthening up through the crown of your head, drawing your belly in, feeling that nice first twist today of many. And other side. All right, back to center. Let's go ahead and close our eyes for a moment. We'll just connect to our breath before we flow. So inhale, feel the belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Nice full breath in. Feel your belly expand. And then on the exhale, let go of everything else going on in your outside world. So we've committed this hour to yoga, so let's make the most of it by really being present in our bodies, in our minds. Big breath in. Inhale up to the collarbones. Hold your breath for a few seconds. Open your mouth, blow it out. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Hold your breath. Open your mouth, blow it out. Last time, inhale. Hold it a little longer if you can. Open your mouth, blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze, and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, let's start on our back. We're gonna come on down on our back. And we'll start keeping the balls of your feet on the floor, and you're just gonna drop your knees to one side. Feel that back or your hip flexor stretch, and then drop your knees to the other side. And just notice where it's tight, maybe hip flexors, maybe your low back. Maybe 2 more on each side. Okay, so it's going to twist again, but let's do core and twist. So that'll just be your, just go ahead and circle our ankles and wrists in one direction and the other. So let's just do a twisting core exercise. So we'll do your basic classic bicycle. So hands behind your head. You want to lift up, your elbows out wide, chin away from your chest, at least 2 inches, and then kick one leg straight and reach your elbow towards the opposite knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and pause. And again for 10, 9, 8. If you need to, put your head on the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. So again, if it's too much, you're just doing this with your legs, okay? We'll do one more set of 10. Come on, lift it up and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and release. Let's go ahead and draw the right knee into your chest. Hello, Roseanne, welcome. And we're going to take a little spinal twist here. So try to take the top hip down a little bit. And you can actually bend that bottom leg. If you're able to catch it, go ahead and catch it. And then try to relax both shoulder blades close to the floor as you can, if not on it. And release. Back to center, other side. Left knee comes into your chest. And you're straightening the right leg if it's okay with your back. And then you'll stack your sitting bones one over the other. Reach opposite arm. have it in a right angle here if you like. And then see if you can bend the bottom leg. Maybe catch it, maybe not. If you catch it, you get a little bonus stretch there. See if you can relax both shoulder blades on the floor. Or if not, then maybe see which one feels better. If you tilt slightly to the right, or if you try to pin both shoulders on the floor. And release. Okay, so knees together. We're going to take our hands and we're going to lift our head and shoulders over to the left of both knees. So we may or may not try this later. Side arm balance. Coming back, like other side. So you're reaching both arms to the right side of your knees, lifting head and shoulders off the floor. And come on back. And then one more, just a little core, pressing your knees away from you as you also pull your knees in toward you. So it's a push and pull as they resist each other. Your belly draws in towards your spine and you really put an effort in there. It's hard to tell if you're doing it or not, but you only answer to yourself. Okay, and release. And go ahead and grab behind your legs and straighten them. See how your hamstrings feel. You can straighten both. Walking up your legs and then try to press your low back in the floor. Feels probably much stronger just lifting one leg up, feeling that the hamstring stretching. And other side. So breathing into the back of your hamstring. Oh, Jen, you made it. Just need a little push, huh? Okay, go ahead and hop on up. Let's stamp both feet on the floor here. Hands behind you, lift your chest. And then press into a reverse tabletop. And you can do the same thing, one of those two, or you can straighten your legs if you want to do the hardest one, the reverse plank coming up. And lower down, go ahead and cross your ankles. And we'll pop into all fours. Little cat-cow drop in your belly looking up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Drop your belly, look up, round your back. Tailbone under. Drop and round. Drop and round. Two more times. Drop and round. And last one. Drop and round. Okay, let's come on down to your belly. We'll have your hands right by your side. And we'll come up for a tiny baby cobra. And then see if you can lift your arms off the floor. So strengthening those posture muscles, bringing it down. One more time, lift your hands off the floor, squeezing between your shoulder blades and down. And then chin down, hands by your side. Let's come up for Shalabhasana. Lifting up and down. And then we're going to come into a full cobra. Of course, you can stay in on your forearms if that feels better for you, but roll your shoulders back. See if you can bend your knees and slowly squeeze your ribs with your elbows and take a little turn to your right and your left if it feels okay for you. All right, pop back into downward facing dog. So here's where you pedal your feet. Shake your head yes and no. So bending your right knee, see if how far your left heel can come down. Nice calf stretch. And then bending your left knee, try to take your right heel down. And feet are hips width distance. See if you can swing your heels to the left. Heel toe, pressing more in the left. And lifting up, keeping that downward dog shape so you get a nice side body stretch. And then flipping over to the other side. Heel toe. Pressing more in that right heel of your hand. Coming back to center. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward between your hands. Look up. And then step forward fold. And circle the arms all the way up. And stretch over to one side. Open up the side body. Stretch over to the other side. Good. All right. From here, let's go ahead and circle the arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra. And downward facing dog. We'll pop out some sun salutations, maybe just 2 or 3 rounds to warm up the body. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Good. Exhale, fold left leg back, right leg back. Chaturanga halfway down or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. So up dog is just lifting your thighs off the floor. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. And circle the arms up. Exhale dives you back, down, right leg back, left leg back. Chaturanga, cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, bring it forward. And sag all the way down. Just let that back knee touch the floor. Keep the chest on the front thigh. Step it forward, forward fold. And circle the arms up. Other side coming down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold left leg back, right leg back. Chaturanga, cobra, up dog. downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward. Hips are squared. And see if you can sink that back knee all the way down. Front thigh stays on the front chest, stays on the thigh. And step forward, forward fold. Okay, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. If you cannot touch the floor, you're gonna take your elbow over the right bent knee, and you're gonna turn like this over, so you can stay here. Reach your arm up. Most people can touch the floor right in front of your toes or use a block, so you'll be right here. So finding that twist in your body any way that feels better for you. Okay, other side. Bend the left knee, twist. Maybe looks like this. Maybe looks like this. Elbow to the knee. Maybe the arm can't reach back, so you have your hand on your sacrum and you roll it back. And release. Circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's go ahead and take your left leg back for crescent. Inhale, exhale, get a little deeper. Hands in front of you, lengthen up through the crown of your head. If it's hard to balance, you can stay here, arms overhead, and just stay here. Otherwise, we're going to try to twist, balancing slowly as we twist. Slow and steady, twist the spine. Three more, nice, slow and steady like that. 3, 2. The hips stay squared forward. So it's only your ribs and upper body moving. I think this is the last one here. And you hold and maybe open your arms and then reach down. Come on up. Good, and let's circumduct this arm. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's step it back. Lower to your knees. You can pop 3 little chaturanga push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Let's find a little cobra. And a downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. So square the hips forward. So most people, the left hip has to move back a little. Arms overhead. So root down, sink down as low as you're comfortable. Fingertips. So super straight, good posture. And super slow, moving, 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 until you can't twist anymore. So maybe that's 90 degrees for you. Maybe that's, 50, whatever you have is fine. But you just want to be steady, slow. 2 more like that. Last one. Hello, Teresa. Thanks for joining. Take your arms out and drop your right hand down for an easy twist. Holding it here. And then go ahead and circumduct that top arm. So bringing it down. And let your gaze follow your left hand up and around and up and around. Last time. Up and around. Okay. And then from there, let's go ahead and step it back. Nice, super strong plank. See if you can drop to your left elbow, drop to the right elbow. Bring your feet together. See if you can lift the right foot straight up. And then lift the left leg straight up. Just a few inches. If it's too hard, you don't have to do it. Just regular plank is good enough. And then come to your knees. And let's find a cobra, a sphinx, whatever feels good. Good, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open your hips, look under your left underarm. Let's bring it forward. Warrior one, come on up. And let's straighten the front leg, hinge forward with your right hand. So grabbing your ankle for triangle pose. Reach the top arm parallel to the floor. Good, bend the front knee, left hand on your hip. If you're able to do half moon, you're going to walk your right hand forward, lift and stack your shoulders and your hips. If that's too much, you'll just bend the right knee to the floor, and you can do it without that fear of falling, or do it against a wall. If you're able to, you can even catch your ankle and roll your shoulder back for Chapasana. And release. Spin it down. Let's step it back. Come down. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. Feet together, left leg lifts, bend it, stack it. Open your hips, look under your right underarm. And let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one, hips squared forward. Good, let's straighten the front leg, hinge forward, left arm, grab your ankle, find a triangle pose. And reach that top arm parallel to the floor. Good, top hand comes to your hip. Bend the front knee or kneel down with the left knee. You're going to walk your left hand forward, lift it up. You can also lean against a wall so you don't fall over, and extend the arm up, stacking shoulders and hips, maybe bending, maybe catching, maybe rolling shoulder back. So your balance is different every day. Just notice. And with practice, everything gets better, right? Release. And let's go ahead and step forward into a forward fold position. Uttanasana. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Lift and lengthen forward. And then exhale, fold. Elbows out to the side as you pull your head closer to your legs. And release. Circling the arms up. Hands in front of your heart. Okay, so if you need a modification for the next pose, it's going to be twisted chair pose. So the real pose looks like this. Your feet are together and you're going to twist your elbow past both knees like that. If you need a modification, your feet will be hip width distance apart. Hip width distance. Then you're going to lay your right forearm over both of your thighs, over your knees, over your thighs, and then you'll just twist. You can just have your hand on your back and twist. Okay, so either one. Let's go for it. Standing tall. Bend your knees, sink your hips in chair pose, and twisting today. So we're twisting to your left. Namaste your hands. 3, 2, and 1. See if you can kick your right leg all the way back, so you're in a twisted lunge. If you're modifying, you can come to your knees. You can make your way slowly into this position. Otherwise, you can just kick it back and you're in this position. High lunge twist, maybe even opening the arms up. And release. From here, let's go ahead, sink the back knee down. And let's do a little interlacing, a little low lunge here. Bring your hips forward. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Hands to the floor. Let's step forward, forward fold. And we'll do the other side. So we're going to do chair pose, twisting over to the right this time. Forearms over your knees, over your thighs, if you need that modification. Otherwise, see if you can shoot your left leg straight back, finding a high lunge twist, or somehow making your way to this position. Maybe opening the arms. And release. And drop your left knee down for a low lunge. Patting up your knees if you need to. Exhale. Release as you slowly come forward. So you can hold static if you like a static type of stretch, or you can release it and then come back. Kind of pulse around. Hands to the floor, knees wide. Let's take a puppy pose. So if you want a deeper shoulder opener, you can use a block. You don't need it. But hips over knees, knees wide, forehead down, arms almost straight with a block between. Press your elbows into the floor as you lift up into Namaste, hands, and breathe. You can use the block and then come on up to all fours, and we'll pop into downward facing dog. All right, let's bring our feet together, right leg lift. We're gonna bring it forward. Let's come on up for high lunge. Oh, hi Fernanda, welcome. Okay, so from here, you're gonna interlace your fingers forward, and then you're gonna lift up for warrior three legs, or you can just pop up into warrior three legs. Let's see if you can bring your Namaste hands at your sternum, lifting up high with your chest. You might be able to drop your left hand down and twist over to the right. It's a hard pose. So it's a twisted half moon. So some of you might need a block here to hold you, and maybe you just hold and maybe you just twist, and that's fine. 3, 2, 1. I know it's hard, so come on back down and we'll wash it out. You can do downward dog, child's pose, or take a flow to rinse it out. Feet together, left leg lifts, bend it and stack it, open your hips. Good, bring it forward. High lunge to start. So we're going to come into warrior three, but I'd say let's start with your hands at your chest. So rocking forward, lifting up if you can. And from here, if you want the challenge pose, drop your right hand to a block and twist. So this is revolved half moon pose. It's a hard pose, so don't feel bad if you can't do it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Okay, so now you can either grab your big toes again, lift and lengthen, or if you're able to, you're gonna point your palms are up. Palms are facing your toes. And again, if it's okay with you, bend your knees, listen to your body. See if you can walk up your hands just to the wrist here. Good. And then from there, just shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet a little. So it's a little bit of a massage. Acupressure points in your hands. It should feel really nice. Let your head be heavy and just relax. Slowly release. And come on down. We have one more huge twist to do because it's a twisting class kind of day. So again, so you're just gonna, here, I think the best way is, I'll show you this way. So you can just lift your heels up like that. The heels are up in the back. You just saw that. So this is a great place for everyone to be. You're just gonna twist right here and hold a twist. So really good twist for everybody. If you want to try an arm balance, you don't have to. I may or may not go up today. I haven't for a while. You can bring your hands down, lift up, and maybe look over to your right and just a quick one. Yeah. So don't worry if you can't do it. The twisting part is awesome for you and everybody. So that's all you have to do. So we'll twist to the other side, holding, and the twist. Again, you just stay here, most of you. Some of you I know have an arm balance practice. So if you want, I'm going to my left. Bring the hands down. Keep the chaturanga arms. Look forward. Then okay, good. So we'll relax now down here. Let's take a child's pose. I think we deserve a child's pose. A nice, quick twisting day. Good for energizing and detox. And if you have any stomach issues, right? This is a good class for that too. Okay. So you can just sit on your heels like this. So another great thing that twisting does for your spine and your back is to prep you for great back bends. So back bending time, you can choose your favorite back bend. I think the easiest one, if you want to just lay on your belly, it could just be this, Shalabhasana, or just like this. But if you have a full back bend practice, I want you to come down on your back with me because you know if you don't use it, you lose it. It's very true. You're probably rusty if you haven't been practicing. You can also do bridge pose if you don't have a back bend practice, but you want to do some kind of back bending practice. So those of you with the back bend practice, or just go up into any kind of back bend pose you want. Come up to your head, maybe straighten the arms. So if you have a full back bend practice, come on down. Or actually, whatever back bend you did was fine. Come on down. And we're going to take a little break and we'll do it again. Because for back bending, the first one's always like the rustiest. Then it gets a little easier. Well, relatively easier, right? So come on up. Rest on your head and straighten the arms. The feet can be flat like this if you're in back bend, or lift up to your tippy toes. Either way is fine. So okay, slowly come on down. Okay, so I'm going to invite, if whatever back bend you did, for you to come on your back to join us for the last one. So the last one, I want you guys to put a little more strength in it. So if you're in bridge pose, you can hold it down. You can do this, elbows down. But I want you to bring your feet together And I want you to lift for 5 seconds on each side, okay? If you're on your back bend, I want you to try to do the same thing. I know it's hard, but let's try. Here we go. Come on up. Bridge or back bend. Let's lift the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Good. Welcome, Asli. And then we're just shift our knees from side to side. Little windshield wipes. Just taking it out of our backs. And then we'll take the right leg straight and both legs straight. Little hamstring stretch here. So you can keep it wherever you're comfortable. If you want to go deeper, you can lift your head and shoulders and walk up your leg. Give your knee a little kiss of gratitude. Good. You can grab your big toe, take it out to the side. Or you can take your right elbow down. Most of you will catch your foot, your leg out like this. Or if you have furniture or a block for it to rest on, that's fine. You want to keep that left hip from rocking up too much. Bring it in, right knee in. Let's take a final twist. And from this right angle on the right arm, straighten it up over your head and then pull it down to right angle. So it feels a nice stretch right into the pit there. Okay, back to center. And then we're going to lift the left leg straight, interlace your fingers behind, straightening both legs, staying here or lifting your head and shoulders, walking your hands up to your heel. We'll give your knee a little kiss of gratitude. And then again, most of you will bring your elbow to the floor, holding up your leg here. If you're able to grab your big toe, take it out to the side. Keep your right hip from rocking up too much. And bring it back, elbow in, knee in, take a twist. Stacking your sitting bones. Taking a right angle here with your left arm. And then reaching it straight. And then right angle. Reaching it straight. You might want to straighten that leg or not, up to you. Okay, let's take your right leg, figure 4. So ankle over knee, right ankle over knee, right hand between your legs. Interlace behind your hamstrings or in front of your shin. So the head is on the floor, the collarbones, the shoulder blades are on the floor. And then you're going to release your hands, but keep it here. You're going to stack both knees up, like Gomukhasana legs here. Stacking your knees one over the other. hugging your knees in towards your sternum. You might be able to walk your hands down your shins, maybe down to the outside of your edges of your feet here, and pull your legs apart or and your knees closer to your chest. And release. Let's do the other side. Left ankle over right knee to start, with the left hand between and maybe behind your hamstring. If you're more flexible, it goes in front of your shin. So basically, the closer you pull your shin in towards your chest, then the more stronger you will feel that stretch in the left piriformis. And release. And then you'll stack your knees up and you'll pull the knees into your sternum, towards your sternum as much as you can. If you can, walk your hands down and catch maybe your ankles or the edges of your feet. You can pull it in. And if you can't, you just hug in like this as much as you can. Or hold anywhere along the leg like this is fine too. Okay, and release. So let's do your soles of your feet together with your knees out wide. And you can pull the legs in towards you. And you can open for happy baby pose. So stamping your low back into the floor. If you're able to, you can grab your big toes, maybe straighten the legs for happy baby with straight legs. And you can rock side to side. I like to rock to one side and then pull like a bow and arrow. Like my right side is pulling back like a bow and arrow. And then to the other side, my right leg is going to be straight and the left arm is going to pull back. You don't have to do that, but it feels pretty good. Okay. And release. Oh, we have 5 minutes left. So you can do your favorite pose that we didn't get to today. If you've had enough, you can do a nice Shavasana now, or you can do your inversion, legs up the wall, headstand, handstand. If you don't like inversions, you can do stretching. So you can do the stretch here, forward like this. You can do the stretch here. So yogi's choice for the last 5 minutes. If you really wanted to do a regular pigeon, you can pop that in too. So your favorite pose, one of those is fine. Legs up the wall. Pigeon pose if you want. I'm going to do my headstand, so only do this if you have a headstand practice. which I know some of you do. Otherwise, it's just laying on your back with the legs up the wall. Slowly come on down. And we can sit in Baddha Konasana here. And fold forward, using your elbows to press your knees down. Good. You can stay in that stretch, or you can do that thumb walk I've been showing you guys with that shin, that bone there. Just thumb walking slowly up your spleen meridian to help with digestion, insomnia, and stress in general. It may be tender. If it is, then you need this a little more. You can move your thumbs down an inch, and that'll be your liver meridian, which is for when it gets stagnant, you get more angry, more irritable, more frustrated, more jealous, more stressed. So that's a good one. And one last one right behind the calf. Thumb walking for the kidneys. When the kidneys meridians are stagnant, you get more fearful, get more fear and insecure. So nice to have all those channels open. Okay, let's go ahead into a comfortable seated position as we close out the class together. Inhale through your nose, open your mouth side out. Hands in front of your heart. Press your hands into your heart center as you smile and feel blessed. And smile and feel gratitude. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thanks everyone who joined. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And I normally live stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And thanks to all the Patreons for sponsoring me, because these live streams are not free to make. So if you'd like to also sponsor these live streams, you can please visit the website link under the screen right now. And please continue sharing my YouTube channel. Share. Trying to reach more people. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you next time. Oh, bye, Suresh. Thank you. Bye, John. Thank you. Oh. Glad that felt good. Thanks for coming back, guys. All right, bye. See you guys next time.